McKaylee!
It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the pledge of allegiance on the 4th of July.
Tori.
Yeah, she's like ridiculous. Happy birthday.
Hey, bro.
Discussing meetings and farewells, it's undeniable that no one ever wants to part with their loved ones. However, it cannot be denied that sometimes circumstances make such separations necessary.
So it's just the difficulties of being separate, especially if you have small kids. They take it the hardest, I think. At least for me, that was the way it was. Just not seeing Dad for 6 months or a year can be difficult.
This collection of videos showcases individuals who are truly remarkable for willingly distancing themselves from their loved ones to fulfill national duties.
A lot of the things that we do day in and day out, it's important. They're important, so just pray for them. And
When they finally get the chance to return, tears of joy color their homecomings.
Who's that?
So that's where you put the fog to produce the black.
Oh my God! Did you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
What else did the guy's driving his car?
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, Brian! Oh my God!
In the midst of a basketball game break, one of the players receives a surprising video from his brother, who is serving in the military. He is deeply moved, as his brother shows immense support for all his endeavors in the video. But unbeknownst to him, from the direction of the door leading to the court, his brother is actually present at the game and slowly makes his way towards him. When the player finally realizes his brother's presence, he immediately hugs him very tightly. During a basketball game, a touching scene unfolds before the audience. Initially, two children are playing with a basketball in the middle of the court. Soon after, their father, who has been serving in the military, appears. The children are visibly overjoyed by the sudden presence of their father. They never expected such a surprise, and it's no wonder that this will become a cherished memory for both of them. In a school, several children are in a classroom. The teacher asks them to close their eyes and bow their heads for a moment. Shortly after, one of the girls hears a familiar voice. The little girl soon realizes that her father, who's been stationed far away, is now right in front of her. She immediately jumps into her father's arms. On the other side, the father is overjoyed to be reunited with his daughter. On a quiet night, this woman hears a knock at the door. She quickly opens it to see who it might be. However, when she sees the figure that appears just as she opens the door, she is utterly shocked. It turns out to be her son. The woman is so overwhelmed with joy at the arrival of her beloved son that she can't stop screaming in excitement. A young woman in military uniform secretly returns home without informing her loved ones about her plans. For a while, she just waits in front of the house door until finally her father opens it. Her father is surprised, but quickly embraces his daughter with joy. Soon after, the soldier is also surprised to see her sister at home, welcoming her. Her sister is so overcome with emotion that she bursts into tears, as they had not seen each other for a long time. This family's asked to gather together in the living room. They all look puzzled and wonder what could possibly happen. However, not long after, a woman in military uniform emerges from behind a door, surprising all the family members. They'd not expected that the figure who had been away from them for so long was now back. The atmosphere that evening becomes warmer and more special. It's a moment of immense pride when a father discovers that his daughter has achieved what she set out to do. Just like this man, who is so proud of his daughter that he immediately takes off his hat as his daughter, a soldier, unexpectedly arrives to meet him at his workplace. He gives his daughter a warm and heartfelt hug. Seeing a father and his daughter reunite after such a long time is truly a touching sight. Smiling at the camera, a mother appears very cheerful as she starts to browse through the menu book at a restaurant, seemingly about to order some food.
Sorry, my daughter is texting me like a crazy person.
However, while engaging in casual conversation, someone brings her a drink, catching her completely off guard.
Happy birthday.
She had no idea that the person serving her the drink would be her own daughter. It's no surprise that she was shocked, as her daughter had been away serving in the military for a long time. Now, being able to see her daughter again, she is filled with immense happiness and emotion. A mother sitting casually, chatting with someone across from her, seems just like any other day. But something extraordinary happens. As she looks over her shoulder, she finds her daughter, who has long been serving in the military, now standing right in front of her.
It's the goods and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories.
For a moment, the mother is stunned. Then, she embraces her daughter so tightly, even lifting her up. They can't hold back their tears anymore, clearly having missed each other deeply for a long time. A Navy soldier intends to surprise his wife at a restaurant. He enters the restaurant where his family is having lunch with measured steps. For a while, his wife, busy chatting with her friends, doesn't notice. But soon, she sees her husband has returned from his duties. She quickly embraces him with deep affection. Here, there's a twist. While typically it's a soldier surprising their family, what unfolds in this video is the opposite. A surprising moment occurred for a woman who had just returned from duty. She exits through the airport's doors and is unexpectedly greeted with overwhelming joy by her family. The woman was certainly not expecting such a grand welcome. Overcome with happiness, she couldn't help but hug each family member who had come to surprise her. In a bustling schoolyard filled with children, just like the other students, a little girl is playing joyfully. However, she soon glances toward a corner and realizes her older sister, who has been serving in the military for a long time, has finally come home. The girl is visibly overjoyed and immediately hugs her sister tightly. She begins to cry out of emotion, but her sister comforts her, soothing her tears. After being away from home for a long time on national duty, a father quietly arrives at his child's school. He walks slowly and enters the classroom, where his child is learning with other classmates. At first, the child does not notice his father's presence, even though he is already in the room. It's only when the audience reacts and starts making noise that the child realizes his father is there and runs into his arms, the arms he has missed so much. Their reunion makes the atmosphere in the room even more poignant. For most children, the end of the school day is a joyful moment because it means they can go home and play. However, for this little girl, it was different. As she walked out of the school gates, she never expected to meet her father, who had been far away from her as he served as a soldier. This little girl could not hide her joy and emotion as she finally reunited with her father, whom she had missed dearly. A soldier has just returned from duty. He had been away from home for quite some time, leaving behind the beloved he deeply cares for. Seizing the opportunity to return, he planned a surprise for his partner. The man stands in front of the door, waiting for his partner's arrival. After a moment, the door opens and his partner steps out, letting out a little scream from the shock. But the surprise quickly turns to tears of joy as she realizes the person she has been longing for is finally in her arms again.